Hello and welcome to Molten Core in World of Warcraft. I'll just give a quick little rundown of the trash. These are the giants. They're pretty much just tank and spank, except they can throw you around, so do not try to charge in and spin around and then get thrown off into the lava. Yeah, we did that last time. It's not fun. Let's see. Changed my buttons around a little bit, but by the way, this is just me. I'm playing Vertilinia, obviously, and my friend Mal is playing her druid Persephakora. And I'll spin around to her in a second. There she is. And we're just two-manning it, and works out pretty good as long as you know what you're doing. Alright, now these Fire Lords here, I'm just going to run down the trash real quick. They're pretty much tank and spank, but if you don't kill them fast enough, they like to split up, which is annoying. And the Annihilators over here, basically tank and spank. The problem with them is they like to bounce around and fight whoever. They're almost impossible to tank because they just bounce around. It doesn't really matter how good you are pulling threat. And I always kill the Fire Lords first because of them splitting up. They also do a bit of magic. There. Change my buttons around there. They also do a bit of magic that can silence people. See that? Yeah. See, they're splitting up. Get little spawns first, because they'll keep splitting. And see, it's really not a problem. You know, she's even 3 levels higher than me, so. And yeah, I'm not really the best pally tank around. Well, tank period, but you know, what can you do? I'm really a healer at heart. Alright, and here's the last piece of trash, kind of trash I should say. Core Hounds. Pretty much tank and spank. Of course, like you'd expect from a Core Hound, they have flame breath. So I like to spin them around away from my healer so they don't get burned. Pretty much, like if you're sneaking around at high level, trying to sneak past a lot of trash, that's fine, but these Core Hounds, they have a really good habit of sneaking up behind you. So I usually like to just take them out. Anyway, usually you have a skinner with you, and they can skin core leather from them, and you can turn that in for rep with the Thorium Brotherhood. You know, they're easy to kill, so why not? There you go. As far as what order you kill things in this raid, it really doesn't matter much. It's just you have to kill all the bosses, and then you can fight the Major Domo boss. And he doesn't pop up till you kill all the other ones, and then when you kill, well, you defeat him, we'll say, then you go after Ragnaros. I think it's 10 bosses total. 8 bosses, then Domo, then Ragnaros, I think. So I always like to start though by going off the side this way towards the Core Hound boss, because that's the trickiest. Might as well get it out of the way first. Alright, this is Magmadar Cavern, or as most people know it as the Core Hound area. And now you can see there's bunches of core hounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bunches of 5s. 1, 2. There's probably like 5 bunches, and there's a boss there Lucifron. We are not going to pull him with the core hounds. It's not fun. But anyway, the trick with these core hounds is they resurrect each other if only one of them dies. So you have to kill them all down at the same time. If you don't, you can just be sitting here. It doesn't matter how high level you are. You can just be sitting here fighting them forever. And definitely just one bunch at a time. Don't try to pull two bunches. That's just silly. Now, last time we did this, I stupidly enough pulled the boss along with the core hounds, and we just pretty much killed the boss and his two protector guys, and just ignored the core hounds. And then once the boss was down, we killed the core hounds. It worked out. I mean, we're overpowered. Obviously, I'm, level 83 now. I think it was 82 last time, and she's 85 and awesomely decked out. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna mark them all. Select star. I don't know why I'm wondering which marks I should use. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the trick is for the tank to, obviously get all the aggro, but just keep hitting tab and just keep going around to all the different ones to do any AoEs you can do. And anybody else with you do just AoE damage. And once that boss turns around and goes back, then I'll pull him. It can be pretty tricky, especially for me, because like an idiot, I'm not very good at hitting tab. I usually don't think of that. I'm too much of a clicker. But I'm learning. I don't know if anyone's noticed lately, but I have started keybinding with my attacks. Alright, let's go. Yeah, just keep hitting tab. Oh boy, X. I think we got him. That was a little tricky, but we got him. Very good. That's basically what you do with the core hounds. One set at a time. Not really that hard as long as you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, I've been in a group with this place was probably back when 70 was the cap, so people were like decked out in 70 stuff. There's like 10 of them, and they were like, "Oh, we're level 70, we can do whatever," and they couldn't figure out what to do with the core hounds. I think they were fighting the same battle forever until everybody eventually ran out of mana and died and crap, and it was quite hilarious. And then of course everyone rage quit, and that was like my only experience with Molten Core until I was up in level 80 range and had a friend that went along with it, and me, a warlock, and a hunter, 3 of us at level 80 made it through the whole place. It wasn't real easy, but we did. I mean, when you know what you're doing, things aren't as hard. Okay, this is Lucifron. Pretty much tank and spank. Kill the boss first. The other 2 aren't really healers. He probably does some kind of curse. I'll address it when I see it. I think it makes everything cost double, I think, which really sucks. But thankfully we have a druid that can get rid of that. Yeah, every boss in here has some kind of curse. Just about. Oh, the curse didn't pop up yet. And he's about to die. Yeah, let's see what he dropped. Oh, there's the curse. Feral Heart, that's Warlock. Essence of Fire, that's for enchanting, and a necklace. And there's the curse. Yep, spell and ability costs increase by 100%. That goes for any class. Okay. That goes for any class. You know, even Death Knights. We've been in here with a Death Knight tanking before, and I've seen it cost double runes. So you know, he puts down Death and Decay once, and he's done. Or you know, warriors with rage, anything. It really sucks. But thankfully, my healer druid friend here will get rid of it for me, which is awesome. This is like the first time I've ever gone through here and been able to get rid of the curse. Usually we just have to deal with it. Alright, now all the core hounds are down, as you can see. We just did one bunch at a time, worked our way right through it. Went very smoothly. And now it's the boss, Magmadar. Magmadar. There. Now, his biggest thing is he loves to fear you. Fear, fear, fear. You're going to be running around all over the place through this whole battle. That's just how it goes. And of course, like a big core hound would have, he's got a big flame breath, so I'm going to go in and turn him around, try to keep his flame breath off my healer. And he likes to throw little spots of fire all over on the ground, like what's under his chin right now. And don't stand in the fire. Pretty self-explanatory there. Of course, it gets tough when you're getting feared around, but basically, if you're in control of your character and you're standing in fire, get out of the fire. And if you're the healer and you're standing in front of him, get away from the front of him. Almost like a dragon, although there's no tail attack, so behind him is fine. And here we go. See, I'm going to just turn him right around. Not that it matters much, because he's going to fear me all over the place. And also, I think when he gets down to 20%, he has a rage counter, I think they call it. It's really not a problem. You know, just run around and fight, and pretty much it's tank and spank, really. It's just a lot of fear, which is annoying. I have seen someone get feared up the cliff there into the lava and get stuck until he was able to pull aggro and get him to fear him again. Mal, get out of the fire. I saw you standing in the fire. Oh, and around we go. Out of the fire. Like there. I mean, I'm sure, you know, being level an 80 and all, I'm putting way too much thought into this fire than needs to be, but I like to do things the way they're supposed to be done, not just try to overpower them because we're high level. You know, it's good to remember this is still a 40-man raid. Yes, it's level 60, but it's still a 40-man raid, and you're 2 or 3 manning it. You got to be on top of your game. You know, I've seen wipes in here lots of times. Okay, now I think his rage meter is popping. Although I don't really see it. I don't have any fancy add-ons for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's enraged. Yep, I see it now. It's really no big deal for us. He's down 7%, he's almost dead. And he's down. Oh, fist weapon, giant stock and hunter set, and feral heart, another warlock piece. Wow, that's 3 warlock pieces we got this run already.